Welcome to More Than Mindset, the only podcast that bridges the gap between spirituality and success. Go beyond the mind with clarity and confidence coach Kim Guillory and learn how to integrate your passion to serve with your skills and experience to create a business you love. Let's get started.
Hey there, welcome back to the show. Do you know every time I sit right here, I really want to say, hey, y'all, but I don't want to be laughed at for that. My client from California is starting to say y'all also. It's so funny. Anyway, we have a little cool front out here in Louisiana. It feels so nice. The love bugs and mosquitoes are not quite as bad as they were. And I see there's quite a bit of electrical services popping back up in the surrounding Lake Charles areas, which is really exciting. Thank you for your prayers. I've gotten messages from a lot of you saying that you feel it. Feel the hurt. We feel the pain of our people, of our brothers and sisters. You know, it's really hard to watch such devastation and feel like there's not much we can do. Anyway, this week, I want it to be a little bit lighter, a little bit funner. And I'm actually going to call this one Lighten Up Buttercup. Let it be easy. This is what our meditations have been about in the mornings. And it is what I've been working on a regular basis. Especially right now, we have like Mars in retrograde. And then right after that, we're going to have Mercury in retrograde. So we have all of these energies moving out and about outside of us, right? If you believe in that stuff, I do believe that we can feel when things are changing. You know, when it's a full moon, like the emergency rooms are a little bit crazier and the classrooms are a little bit nuttier and, you know, all that stuff. The way I see it is if we plant our garden according to a full moon or not, there's got to be something to it. Anyway, today I am going to invite you into a new space to experience an enchanting and mystical world. Don't worry, guys, it won't be all woo. I thought it would be a good time to explore ease and effortless and bliss. A world where you don't have to struggle or figure anything out, even if it's just for a moment, for these few moments, because it's going to be all done for you. If you dare, take this adventure with me. So let me ask you, when was the last time you laid in the grass and stared at the clouds, hung out in nature, and just took a few deep breaths? When was the last time you rode a bike or hiked a trail? Or maybe had a deep, meaningful conversation with a 6-year-old or someone over 60? These are really fun. When you are speaking to someone under 6 and over 60, their perception is different, right? Either they haven't been conditioned by the world yet, or they are over that stuff. So it's just an interesting switch of conversation. When was the last time you felt completely liberated, or have you ever felt liberated? These are things just to think about for a moment. I want you to really bring to mind, when was the last time you did something where you just felt at ease, just really comfortable, kind of deflated from worry and stress, and just kind of hung out and watched the clouds go by or the leaves on the trees moving about. This is something I have the luxury of doing, living out here in a rural area. Matter of fact, an hour ago, I was laying in the backyard in the grass. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but that's just what I do because I like it. And I have these moments of ease, of bliss, of effortlessness. And I want to offer you that. A ride through liberation so that you can explore and decide if it's something that you want more of. Just know that your brain is likely going to want to fight it. So consider yourself warned. Once you get a taste for this, I guarantee you will want more of it. But at the beginning, I remember I was you. I remember what it was like to try to slow my brain down or my breath down because I was in such a hurry. Like I didn't think I had time for that. Do you know there was a time in my life where I didn't think I had time to sleep? Like I was like running on 4 hours a night of rest. Guys, that's a terrible idea. I felt terrible. So here we go. First off, I want to give you permission to surrender to the experience of life. And maybe that's only through these few minutes of this episode. So I give you permission to surrender to the experience of life. And if you happen to be a projector, and I mean, if you know anything about human design and you're a projector, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you happen to be a projector, I invite you into the experience. Not I give you permission, but I invite you. Are you interested in taking a few moments off and going into the experience of surrendering? So if you're still with me, then I assume you said yes to the invitation. So what if you could feel safe, healthy, loved, accepted, fully accepted for you, fully you, all of you, exactly as you are naturally? What if everything you need is already inside of you? What if you don't need anyone to tell you what is best for you? What if you're not waiting on anyone to tell you what you should do? What if you are not your body? What if you are not your past? What if you are not even your personality? What? I did a whole retreat on this a couple of years ago. Just what if you were willing to explore the possibility you've been illusioned to believe something that's not true? Like, your personality is really just your personal reality. In other words, the way you see life. So your personality can be changed. You can make it anything you want. You could see your life differently, and then you could create and materialize what you are envisioning. That's possible, guys. And if you're telling me it's not possible and you're rolling your eyes, we got some work to do. I want to help you find your sacred soul ease or soul essence. What does this mean? I want to help you find you. You, the one who's listening. Not your body, not your story, not you as a mom or as an employee or as a business owner or a spouse, but just you. I want to help you discover your individual self beyond what you think. The purpose of your life can only be known through living your life. So quit trying to figure it out. There is no it. So stop doing that so that you can experience more peace, more play, more pleasure. And if you don't think that's possible, you definitely need to join Self-Healing Masters, guys. I'm not joking. I want you to really begin to experience the possibility. Like, are you willing to consider that there could be more to life than making money, paying bills, washing dishes, being responsible, taking care of other people? Are you willing to consider that there's a whole lot more inside of you that has not been tapped into? If not for the day, could you just consider it right now in this moment? Are you yearning for more, for fulfillment, for satisfaction? Do you feel your belly welling up at the thought of more? Or do you feel your heart starting to tingle and come on board when you think about it? If you don't think it's possible to have more ease, more calm, more freedom, liberation in your body, in your mind, in your relationships, even in your finances, are you willing to consider that life doesn't have to be so hard all of the time? And the reason that I am talking about this today is these retrogrades bring all of this old stuff up, these old lessons, these old stories. This is a really hard time for a lot of people, and it will be through the next few months. I'm not predicting that. I'm just letting you know that those things that are happening are not you. They are happening collectively. They are happening around us. And if you take it personally, then you will feel like hell is knocking at your door. And I want you to know that that's not true, that you can change your perception. You can change your personal reality. You can change how you view the world just by these little tweaks, these little switches in your mind. If you're thinking like, oh, that's great, Kim. It sounds lovely. So good that you and others can have that, but I can't. Then I want you to know that that is limited beliefs in your head, in your mind, and you have been conditioned to believe that you can't have what you are worthy of, that you can't have your dreams, your visions, that you can't have more than what you have right now. And I'm calling BS on that. Consider this episode just cheer camp. I want to cheer you on. I want to instill some hope. I want you to start to explore the possibility that life could be fun and playful and easy, and we don't have to take it so darn seriously. And if you are struggling, I really want to invite you to join Self-Healing Masters, because it is the place where it's all about you, not about business, not about your family, not about your kids, not about your job. It's about you, the soul, the person, the inside, the human. It's about healing and growing and connecting and creating better health, physical health, mental health, emotional health. It's about cleaning up your money stories so that you could afford to explore and go places and do things and quit struggling. And it's about cleaning up your relationships so that you can have deep, meaningful, satisfying, and fulfilling relationships. Guys, I want to ask you, when was the last time you felt supported? Like really supported, like someone had your back. Someone was holding the space for you to unwind, to unpack, to dream with you, to look at the clouds and imagine what's possible. Or have you ever, in your life, have you ever experienced feeling supported? This is the invitation I have for you. If you feel this calling you, I suggest that you answer, because you deserve to live out your purpose, passion, and soul-aligned path. There is nothing that makes me feel more satisfied, more content, more hopeful, more playful than watching people take their life back from these old stinking patterns, habits and behaviors, these old bullshit beliefs that are running you down. Guys, the way we change our world is by changing ourself. When we change our personality, our personal reality, our perception, then we see life through different lenses. And everything will change. That is how we change the world. It's not by changing other people. It's not by changing your partner or your children. It's not by changing your problems. It's by changing how we view life, how we see life. So I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions because I don't want to just leave you standing. I wanted to bring all of this up so that you would know it is possible, even though you don't think it's possible right now. I want you to be willing to experience, maybe even be willing to be surprised, that if you opened yourself to the opportunity and you asked God, Spirit, Universe, show me that it's possible. Show me today that it's possible. And you were willing to let it be shown to you. If you were willing to receive, I want you to try that. So I'm going to give you a few steps to follow if you're having a hard time and if you are feeling a little stressed out, maybe anxious, nervous, worried. The very first step is just to stop and take a breath. And just notice your body breathing. How you don't even have to make it breathe. It just does it. Your body breathes, your kidneys function, your mind thinks, your heart beats, your kidneys and bladder and liver, like your organs function without you. You don't tell them to do it. They just do it. So could you trust life in the same way that you trust the systems of your body. And just watch the breath come in and out. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice maybe even the fluctuations in your moods. Just notice. I'm just going to go for like 10 breaths. And just noticing the sensations moving through you. Noticing the breath, feeling your heartbeat. And then I want you to begin to experience the possibility of more fun, more ease, more freedom in your life, more time and space to maybe walk in the woods or sit outside and stare at the clouds. Have an extra 5 minutes for your morning cup of coffee. Just to envision what it would feel like in your body, to feel supported, to feel loved, accepted, welcomed, to feel connection, to feel worthy. What does that feel like in your body? Maybe even notice your eyes tearing up, your heart weeping a little bit, your belly softening. I want you to really look into this vision of being supported. See yourself outside on a cool, breezy day, under the sunshine, the green grass, the wind gently blowing on the trees, watching the leaves and the clouds. Maybe feeling the tension lighten from the body, begin to release. Just allow a few moments here. It's not always easy to stay in pleasure. We have to practice it. We have to practice being here so that it can create an imprint in our body, so that our mind can be convinced that it's possible. And we have to repeat it because the mind learns through repetition. So this is an episode you may want to come back to and listen to again. Stop and breathe. Notice and ask. Change the habit of worry into the vision of play. And just call it to you. I am willing to receive. I am open to explore the possibility that there could be more. That I could experience more fun, more play, more ease, more love, more money, whatever it is that you want more of. Not to change your problems, but to have a different emotional experience where you feel satisfied, where you feel joy, bliss, calm. Stay here for a few moments and just continue to repeat, I am worthy. This is available for me. I'm willing to consider there could be more. I am open to explore. Just keep repeating. You can stay here for a few moments once this shuts off. The longer you stay, the more you are going to tap into that belief imprinting in the body, creating new samskaras, new energetic beliefs. Just staying here. I am willing to consider. Show me. Asking Spirit to show you. Show me today. Show me the evidence. Show me the proof. And that's what I have for you this week. So you can stay here for a few moments, or you can rewind and go through it a couple of more times. And I hope to see you in Self-Healing Masters. You can check out the show notes and come on over. We are ready to get started.
Thanks for listening to this episode of More Than Mindset.